Here's a step-by-step guide to make some delicious sandwich bread, even if you've never made bread before. Oh yeah, it only takes an hour, and it is yum-yums. Kicking off the yum party with 1 cup warm water, tablespoon of our active, dry, yeasty friends. If you're doing instant, skip the wait. Add a tablespoon of sugar to this party because our yeasty friends definitely want a snack. A snack that like supercharges them. Let's sit for 5 minutes. 3 cups all-purpose flour, half a tablespoon salt. We do this in a separate bowl because yeast and salt are not simpaticos. So we want to make sure to distribute all the salt amongst the flour molecules before we mix in our yeasty water. Damn! 5 minutes later, look at all that foam. All right. Pour it in. Add a tablespoon of olive oil. Give it 10 stirs. Now it looks like caca, but don't worry. We're gonna do 10 claudettes. Your hand is like this in a claudette, and we scoop from the bottom, punch with our knuckles. Let's do that 10 times. A bit of kitchen lube. Dump out your shaggy dough ball. I recommend taking a spatula and kind of going along the edge. Not only do you get a little bit more of your dough out, but it saves you a lot of time cleaning this later. Kneading can seem really intimidating because you see people do it super fast. Don't worry, they've had a lot of practice. Here's how you do it if it's your first time or you're just getting started. Palms out. Lean with your body weight forward. Pull it back, twist it, do it again. We're gonna do 30. If you need to get some of your schmutz into your dough, you can hungry hippo it, which is just like a, and then push down on it. Starting to come together like ye old ball of dough. Let's give it another 30 kneads because we want it to have a bit of a smoother texture or a smoother surface. If you're using a standing mixer like my girl Brenda, you're gonna use a dough hook. This is the attachment, probably for a total of 1 to 1.5 minutes on level 2 or 4. If you're like, this is it, I don't want to do this anymore, you're totally fine. Go ahead and stop now. I'm going to give it another 20 kneads because I want to see if it smooths out a little bit more. I'm happy with this. It bounces back when I press on it. It's not tacky or sticky. Ha! Cover and put it somewhere warm. I'm going to chuck it in my oven, which is off, but the light is on, which will raise the temp. 15 minutes later, our dough should have gotten a little bit bigger. What you would notice overall is it feels softer. Make sure your pan is greased. I have just discovered the hara that I am out of olive oil, so I am using pan, but we shall persevere. Bread pan, oh wait, I found some avocado oil. A tablespoon over the top. Use your fingies or a brush to kind of paint, give it a couple slashes over the top. Not too deep, maybe like a 1/4 inch. And now a trust exercise. Turn on your oven to 400 degrees, pop this inside, cold. And add an oven-safe pan with a cup of hot water in it, in with the dough. Steam from the water will help give it a really delicious crusty crust. Set your timer for 40 minutes, check back then. If you're ever not sure if your bread has fully baked, tap it on the bottom and it should sound hollow. We're gonna let this cool off before slicing into it, otherwise we're gonna make it into Play-Doh.